Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Adventurous Huge. Today I'll be talking to you about things that Alexa can actually help you do in your home. So if you guys don't know, Alexa is like an automated, it's kind of like a robot if you want to call it. It's basically a system and then whenever you want to talk to it, you say the wake word Alexa, and then you tell whatever you want to do. So in my house, I actually have two Alexas. I have a third generation Dot and the fourth one, which is the one I'm holding up right now. So the fourth generation one is these are called the Echo Dots. There's something called Echo Shows, which are actually the screen versions, and they're a little bit more expensive. But for me, I only have the fourth generation Echo Dot and the third generation. So there's a lot of things that you guys might not know that Alexa can actually do. And by the way, the red light is on, indicating that it's muted, so that if I say Alexa, it doesn't actually wake up the Alexa. So there's actually a lot of things you guys can do with this Alexa. It can actually make your lives a little bit easier. So right now, I am gonna share my screen. It has a list of all of some things you can do with Alexa. Obviously, they're not gonna be all, but there are gonna be some things that you guys can do with this. So I'm gonna share my screen. So if you guys can see the screen, this has the things Alexa can do to help you in your daily life. So I'm probably just gonna add that in right now. In your daily lives. So I am going to. Okay, so I spelled daily incorrect, so let's just do that. So here's a lot of things you can do in your daily life. So let's jump right into the first one. Okay, so the first one you see on the screen right here is on my monitor, so I'm gonna have to look up, so don't mind about that. But the first one you see, help to set reminders, notes, and alarms. So what you can do with Alexa is that you can actually set up alarms to
I missed something.
wake up you.
Can you say it
Bruh,
again?
it just caught it. It just caught my Alexa. I had to mute it. So you can actually set reminders with Alexa. So what you can do is ask Alexa to remind you at 4 p.m. today to take out the trash, and then one thing you can do is you can actually set reminders for different people. So if you have like multiple people in your house, you can actually create each profile and then be like, set a reminder for this person at this time to do this, and then when the time comes, Alexa will just turn on and be like, this person, here's your reminder, do this, and then you'll eventually um able to do it then. So if you usually people forget things, that is like take out the trash every Thursday or whatever, so that could be useful, like a weekly reminder to take out the trash. Notes, if you want to save something, like, and one thing that's really cool about the Alexa, it actually reminds you, it actually remembers where stuff is. So let's say you say, remember that my passport is in the closet. By the way, it's not. But if you say, remember that my passport is in the closet, and then next couple years later, you can say, where's my passport? It'll be like, it's in the closet. So you can add notes in that sense, or you could just put an information, like if you want to, like, I don't know what kind of notes people put, but you can put, don't put your passwords because they're not going to be a little secure, but you can put whatever you want in your notes. Like you can put reminders, not reminders. You can put like remembering places. You can put like little notes, like if you want to do something, like if you have like a reminder and you don't want to really put it on the Alexa, you can put it in the notes. So you can use the reminders for a lot of things. And the alarms is obviously an alarm. You can set your daily alarms. And what's cool about the Alexa is it actually is adaptive. So it doesn't like blurt out the alarm like most alarms do. It actually starts real low and then picks up the volume. So it doesn't like flash wake you up. It like slowly wakes you up, which I really liked about this from the first time I used the alarm. I have to go to school. I have to wake up at 6 every day. So I like the feature of the incriminating a voice. So that's one thing that you guys can do with the Alexa. So that's number one, and that's mostly what I use the Alexa for. And the fourth generation Echo Dot has the digital timer, and the third one does not. So you can actually control the LED, the brightness, if you want it on or off. And here you will actually get 2 dots right here. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a dot here and a dot above. There's no dot above, but if there's a dot above, indicating that a timer is in place. And then for bottom, you can, that's when indicating an alarm. So I have a daily alarm on it. And so one thing you can also do, I brought up the mentioning of timers. You can set multiple timers. You can name each timer, and then it will count down and ring whenever it's done. That's pretty simple. Okay, help to automate your room. This is what I really like about it, and I have actually done it in my bedroom. It actually really does help me. So, as you can see, it says add smart switches and the lights to allow you to control it just from a voice command. So, example, right now I actually set this up to make it. So right now I have the Alexa, and my light that is shining on me right now is connected to a smart switch. Basically, it's a socket. You put your actual wire into the socket goes into the wall plug, and then you have that connection. So now you can tell, you have to name the socket in the app. I'll show you the app later. And then you can tell it, turn on the name. So I've called this bedroom light. So now see, I'm going to tell Alexa, Alexa, turn off the bedroom light. It went off. It's pretty dark, but it went off. Do it again. Alexa, turn on bedroom light. And went back on. So you can automate it with this person ways, but what I have done is actually I have smart lights in the other room. In the fan, we have the fan. We have smart color bulbs. They're bulbs, and it's connected through. I think it's called Fade Electric or something. So it's connected to that, and then when I say turn on the lights, then it literally turns it on, and I can like change the lights to red, and it'll turn it on, and I can turn it back off without having to get up from my bed and flick the light off. And I can just lay on my bed and be like lazy and be like, Alexa, turn on the bedroom light, and then and they'll just go off. So that's pretty good. Just listen to me, but it's still on. So that's really like about Alexa. It's all, you can like sync everything together technically, and I have a lamp downstairs that actually has it. So if I really could, I could be like, turn on the lamp, and then all the way downstairs you'll have the lamp goes on and then come back out. But I can't show you that because the lamp is obviously downstairs. Okay, number 3. And before we go in actually, I would like to show you the app of Alexa. So Alexa actually does have an app you can use to so here's the app. Let me unblur my screen so you guys can actually see what I'm doing, because I don't think you guys can see with my okay. So here's the app right here. I'm sorry if it's reflective, but here's the app, like right here. Here's the app. There's a lot of tabs down here, and so you can like control the lights, lamps. Basically, this is like a one-stop shop. You can do anything. You can visit everything. So example, devices. Now a lot of devices connected to this, so all devices, you can scroll down here. These are all the devices that I have. So a lot of devices that I have connected to this. So you can also, in this, you can also, there's a communication tab at the bottom. You can like communicate with each other. There's a more, so you can do settings of them. So one thing you might not know about the Alexa, you can actually enable whisper mode, which is like if you whisper to it, it'll whisper back. So if you can say, if you're in the early morning and you don't want to wake anybody up, I think it's best to use whisper mode rather than just to yell across the room. Okay. Okay, ready? Okay, so the next one we have is helps to create a routine. So routine is basically you tell Alexa command and then it performs a series of steps without having you to do. So let's say good night. It'll be like, it'll tell the weather, it will tell good night, it will like tell the weather in the night, it will tell the weather tomorrow, it will say good night, and it will automatically, for me, sometimes I sleep with rain music, so it automatically starts the rain music and it's done, and then you can just work your way. You don't have to say each individual. Tell me the weather, then turn on this and turn on that. You just go straight. So you gotta, in the Alexa app, you gotta go to it's called the route. It's got a more. You go to routines, and then they have some featured ones that I think a lot of featured ones. So start my day. So it'll get up. You'll just make sure it'll wake you up to music. It'll tell you the day, your commute traffic, and all that kind of stuff. So that's help to create a routine. Help to create calendar events. I think you guys already know this. It helps if you put, okay, I want a haircut in, I don't know, a month. It doesn't matter because my hair's a little wackiness. Haircut in a month, and then or my birthday is on, I don't know, November. It's not in November, but you can do create calendar events like you do on your phone. Okay. One thing you can do is play music on your Alexa, which I feel like is very popular. So if I like go like this, Alexa, play pop music.
Pop music playing now on
It's
Amazon.
gonna be
Music.
copyrighted, so I'm gonna mute it. Alexa, stop. It's gonna be copyrighted. I just don't want it to be that. So you can play pop music on there. And one thing is that if you have friends or family over, you can actually turn on the explicit filter, which get rid of all the potentially dangerous music, like the romantic ones, all those get out. So it's safe for all ears. That's called the explicit filter. Just turn on the Alexa, turn on the explicit filter.
Okay, I've turned on the explicit filter for music.
Okay,
To
so
turn it off, just ask.
Alexa, turn off the explicit filter.
Okay, the explicit filter is off for
Okay,
music.
okay. So that's another one. And next one is called the drop-in feature. I actually enjoyed this feature, and this feature will only work if you have multiple Echo devices throughout your house. So, example, I have one. So what I can do is I can actually drop in. So I have one in my bedroom here and one downstairs. So what I can do is I can wait a second. Wait 1 minute, guys. Okay, so drop-in feature. I think I'll do it once just to show you guys, but it's called the living room Echo Dot. So I can be like, Alexa, drop in on living room Echo Dot.
Okay, dropping in.
I muted mine so they won't hear me, but I can hear them. But then they can talk to me, and I can talk back. Okay. Alexa, stop. So that's a cool feature you guys can do if you guys want to communicate to people that you don't really are really lazy. Be like, oh, I don't want to get up and I want my mom to cook me something when it's like, I don't know. But you're like, Alexa, drop in on living room record and it will drop in and you can talk from there only. So that's a cool feature we could do there. Broadcast message to everyone. Now this is kind of a fun one if you want to get everyone's attention. So this doesn't really work with 2 devices, but like let's say you have like 4 children. I don't have my family does not have 4. But let's say each person has an Echo device and there's a few living room. And then let's say dad wants to say supper is ready. You can be like, announce supper is ready, and then all 4 to 5 devices, if all the kids are in the room doing their own thing, then all 5 devices will say it's supper time, or whatever the dad said, and then everyone will know that okay, it's supper time. Then they go down, and then and they go from there. So if you wanna, this only works usually with more people, but in our family, we're only a family of 4, so it doesn't really work that well. But you could do that if you were a bigger family. Online shopping. I have not enabled this, but Amazon shopping actually is linked with this. So what you can do is technically potentially say, Alexa, look up paper towels if you're gonna buy paper towels. It'll like give the most recommended. It'll be like, do you want to put it in the cart? Next one, you can go vice versa and then you check out. For this, you have a kind of a credit card linked to your Amazon account. I don't. I use a personal account. My dad's account does, but not mine. So, um, yeah, so you can actually online shop through this. You just want to make sure you verify on your phone to make sure that Alexa is actually putting the correct items, because sometimes Alexa's weird and doesn't do it. Entertainment. This is a fun one I like. So the other day I was doing some escape the room. The other day was that yesterday? Yeah, I was doing escape the room. There was like 4 different levels, and basically it's like there's a lot of entertainment you can do. Like there's games, there's rock paper scissors, escape room. There's like I think it was like I forgot which one it was. It was called Question of the Day. Every day get like a new trivia question. So there's a lot of entertainment you could do with Alexa. You could tell jokes. Try one. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What do you get when you combine Star Wars with baseball? The Empire strikes out.
The Empire Strikes Out. Wow. Okay, that's funny. Okay, and then that's entertainment. You can do a lot with that. Books and audiobooks. If you are one of those people who like to read a book when you go to bed, well, I sometimes do, but not always. you can instead of reading a physical book, some days you want to like listen to a book, and your parents are like, "No, I don't want to listen to it." So you have your company in hand, Alexa. So what you can do is ask Alexa to read a audiobook from it, and it'll read it to you like I don't know. I read I was listening to Harry Potter the other day just to try it. It was good. So you can also do that if you don't really feel like reading a physical book one day. So that's audiobooks. And the last but not certainly the least is Find My Phone. And sometimes you lose your phone around the house. So let's say, I don't know, you go and then you don't know where your phone is. You'd be like, where's my phone? You'd be like this, Alexa, find my phone.
Calling the Yush.
It's me. And then
Welcome to your wireless carrier.
it went to voicemail. Alexa, stop. I'm on do not disturb, but it would usually come to me then, and that way you can find your phone. Now the only thing that doesn't work with this is that if your phone's on silent, then it's gonna be a little hard. So it only works if your phone's not on silent and it's like somewhere you know that the location, but you don't know exactly. This Find My iPhone is a really useful tool to actually locate your phone. So yeah, Find My Phone actually does use your locate. It does use your phone number. So, I would yeah. So it does use your phone number. Or was I gonna say something else? I forgot. It's gonna say something else. Oh yeah. So Find My Phone. Yeah, I told about that. Find My Phone only does not work on vibrate or on silent. So example, my phone right now is on do not disturb. So it will not go directly in voicemail. But if I turn off the do not disturb, let's try that. Alexa, where's my phone?
Calling the Yush.
And my watch as well. It came here. So like little dropping. Another thing you can do with this actually is actually dropping from your phone into the Alexa. So what I can do is actually go to the app, go to communicate, the tab at the bottom, and I can go to devices, bedroom Echo Dot, and I can click drop in. Yep, there it is. Now I can talk, goes in here, talk, goes in there. You get the idea. Yeah, I don't want to type up, but that's also a thing you can do if you want to drop in from somewhere. Now I've not tested this, but long distances I don't think it works unless it only works if you're connected to the same Wi-Fi at the same in the same household connected to the same Wi-Fi. I don't think across guest networks that actually does work. So you gotta be connected to the same Wi-Fi in order to drop in. So that was basically it. There's certainly more things you can definitely do. I'm gonna stop my share. There's certainly more things you can do with the Alexa, but for now, I'm going to call it for today. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe, click the thumbs up, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. I'm gonna end it with turning off the lights. Alexa, turn off the bedroom lights. See ya.